How's it going, everybody? I think it's been a little while since I was last on here. I don't know how long. But it doesn't matter. Everybody's got a life. I mean, I gotta live mine. You guys gotta live yours. Whatever, right? Um, anyways, today, I remember last week I talked about. Was it last week? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't keep track of shit. Probably should. Probably would help. But anyways, I have in the past talked about herbalism. Now, I know a lot of you probably understand a lot about what herbalism is, and that's good. Hopefully you do. It's always good. But today, I actually thought we'd do a little bit more than herbalism because I don't know if any of you know what holistic medicine is. It's kind of like the field of what my doctorate is going to be in when I actually eventually get my doctorate. So, I want to do osteopathic medicine, and it's basically holistic medicine. So when I do eventually get that, sorry, my hair keeps falling. I don't know, like I just whatever. Anyways, so I don't know if a lot of you know what holistic medicine is, and here's the scoop. Holistic medicine is not just herbs. No, not one bit. So holistic medicine is also any form of natural healing. Um, I mean, really, it could be anything. It could be sitting in the sunlight. But you need your vitamin D, right? So let's talk about other forms of holistic medicine today. How's that? I have a gemstones book. Gemstones. A to Z. I actually studied some gemstones a while back and taught a class on it because why not? Why not? Why not? It was a few years ago. I don't remember everything, but I can tell you this. I have a huge collection of gemstones. You guys want to see? I pretty much know what all of them are, and if I don't, well, I figure it out. You know that you could pretty much find out anything online? Yeah, I just went in a circle just so you guys know. I probably should have just hopped off of this side of the bed. But anyways, look at that. That is my collection of gemstones. That is not even all of them. I have a huge obsidian. It's literally the size of half of my leg, out in the living room. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's for protection, and I keep that around for protection. Why not? I mean, come on. We all need to be protected, right? You guys like the view and going around in circles and all that fun stuff? No? Okay. Well, my head's hurting from it, so I'm sure you guys are too. Anyways, so today, let's get into a little bit of gemstones. There's other things that I wanted to talk about other than gemstones, but we'll see how much we have time for today. Maybe, if possible, we might just have to do it another day. Right. No. So there is one gemstone that is literally one of my favorite gemstones, and I actually, well, you might actually be able to see it from here. You see that thing that's rainbow lighting? Right, oh, wait, right there. Okay, I think I did a perfect job at that. Yeah, pretty good job. There's a stone actually on top of a light. And that's kind of like, it's energy. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I just put the light there to look pretty because, it does. It does. But it could also be bringing energy into it. Light does a lot of things. So the crystal that is on top of that, like I said, one of my favorites. It better be in here too. Wait. Oh, I know why. Just a moment. I'm looking for it, and I shall find it. Here it is. I knew that's why. It's under the the name. Um, okay, so I'll explain that in a moment once I get to it. Okay, so there's about like, I don't know, there's so many different types of quartz out there, okay? There's so many different types of quartz out there. I was actually looking for it by the name before the quartz, you know, because it's actually called rose quartz. So I was looking for it under rose quartz, but it was actually listed under quartz because there's so many of them. Um, so the main symbol for the rose quartz is a heart, and that's the, well, I'm assuming, you know, everybody knows that that's a love symbol, right? Which is funny because guess what the rose quartz does? I can actually tell you without even looking at all of the information, but a rose quartz actually it brings love into your life. Now, it's funny because if you're looking for a specific type of love, rose quartz doesn't bring just a specific type. It brings all types of love. So you do have to be careful with it, which in all honesty, I should probably be careful with it. I actually lost the one that I had under my bed. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere here. But if you want it to bring a specific love, you're supposed to actually put it with a amethyst. And so the one I had under my pillow, I had it with an amethyst. It was actually a little bit smaller than the one that I have up there, but yeah, so, you know, you do have to be careful with that, but, you know, if you just want love, who cares, right? Just as long as it's not bad. Bad love can come from it too. But here's the other great things about rose quartz. It also promotes heart healing by encouraging positive self-love, self-esteem, self-image, and body image. Which is funny because I've talked about this all before, haven't I? Wonder why that's my favorite crystal. It aids opening to the goddess and goddess and the goddess within, heals the emotional body, aids learning to feel one's emotion, eases heartache, loneliness, emotional release and clearing, promotes acceptance, inner peace, forgiveness, and self-forgiveness, which is a big thing. Everybody should have a little self-forgiveness, shouldn't they? It eases fear, soothes grief, comforts. So here is a fascinating note that they put under here. I don't know how fascinating it is, but if you are planning to buy a rose quartz, here is a great thing to know. Gem quality or crystalline rose quartz is the strongest and clearest energy. It's great. Rose quartz and amethyst are probably the most known and most used healing gemstones. Quartz is also a very great stone to have, just regular clear quartz. The reason being is that it can actually heal the energies in any of your stones as well as heal any energy pretty much inside of yourself. Quartz is a very strong crystal, but again, it is also probably the most common, so it's not really all that fascinating because really it looks like glass, which it's not. But it's clear, it's beautiful. Rose quartz is awesome because it's just pink and cloudy pink. Depending on how clear it is, sometimes it's a better quality if it's more clear, because quartz is supposed to be clear. But there's also times where they just polish it and it becomes more clear. So if you get like the raw kind, it may not be clear in the inside, but also pay attention to how cloudy it is. But most of the time, rose quartz are going to be cloudy, just to let you know, because they are pink. Let's see, what's another good stone to talk about, right? Actually, here's a good one. I actually really like this stone too, but it's not one of my favorites or anything like that, but it's a good stone. Selenite. It opens, aligns, and clears the aura bodies, opens energy blocks, fills the aura with light, transmits light, information, and energy. I actually have a selenite wand, which is actually better for transmitting energy than having just the stone itself. If you have a wand, you know, it has that faucet so that it's like going through something. So I actually have, I have the selenite, the clear selenite, and then what was the other one? Oh goodness. I have desert rose, but that's not one of my wands. What was the other wand? I can't remember the name. It's like a reddish color, but I know it's not a rose selenite. That's not what they would call it. I don't have it in here. I guess I don't. Okay, well, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll remember the name later on. So it promotes ascension, heals the light body, provides connection with the earth and inner space grids. It repairs DNA and promotes the channeling of information from the, I don't know that word, and I don't even want to try pronouncing it, so I'm just going to show it to you. That guy, I'm probably going to look it up later. See? Yeah, can you all see? Okay, yeah. So anyways, that, and it protects, transforms, and heals negativity, which is one of the reasons I got it, as well as the other things. Really, honestly, pretty much all reasons. You can never have a crystal for just one reason anyways, because, well, you could always use it for something else. And I have heard before that, like, let's say you're not a healer and you just buy the crystal to heal yourself. A lot of the times what will happen is that once the crystal has done its job, it will break. Which is funny because, you know, you're thinking, oh, what is it, just going to combust or something like that? No, somehow it will break. It may fall, it may do something like that. It's not going to combust. It's not like magic, nothing like that. But it will break somehow. And that's how you'll know that you were fully healed. But I have all my crystals not just to heal myself, but to heal others. Because, well, that's what I plan to do someday. Let's see. I have so many great crystals, actually. I really just want to go through them all, but it's probably not a good idea. I'm going to actually look up this one crystal. I don't know if I have it in this book. No, I don't. Of course I don't. You know, there's so many crystals out there, so many stones, so many things like that, that really, honestly, you could probably go on for days looking for books that have all of the information. And you could probably have thousands of books and still maybe not have all of the information. Who knows? I don't really know that much about it either. But let's look at amethyst, because we read that it is actually the most popular. Actually, what's really funny is that, are they going to have the one? Sorry, I guess I should have looked this up before I got y'all on the line with me and everything. Goodness gracious. Green, light violet. Ah, here it is. Things get so frustrating. You know what's funny about this one is this is actually the stone for your crown chakra, amethyst, the purple amethyst, which is actually the most popular amethyst, so don't get it confused. Just kidding. So it purifies, repairs, aligns, opens the crown chakra to receive the light, aids psychic opening and all psychic work, aids psychic transmission. Obviously, there was a lot of words there that I should probably have, made sure I could say before I said them out loud. So it aids psychic transmission and psychic healing, promotes opening to spirituality, contact with light beings and angels, psychic development, and evolution, supports the head and brain, eases migraines, headaches, and mind and mental disorders, promotes relaxation and stress reduction. You know what's great is that a lot of these stones, they will talk about, how it aids you in this spiritual thing as well. But the healing that they do is more than just a spiritual healing. If you have, like I said, a migraine or headache, having an amethyst on you, or even just putting it somewhere where it hurts, can actually help heal. Which is great, right? All right, another heart stone. This is another stone that I do own as well. Is the jade. Jade is a very popular stone. I mean, come on, you guys have to know jade, right? Jade, the stone. Everybody's heard of it. You had to have. I'm sure that you guys are all thinking, what the hell is selenite? But at least you know what jade is. So, this is also another heart one, so it is related to love. Ooh. Opens the qualities of mercy and compassion for all sentient beings, promotes oneness with all that lives, aids, no, not aids heart opening and heart healing, frees one from anger, selfishness, and greed, supports service to others and the planet, aids bodhisattvas and those on the path of enlightenment, providing Kuan Yin energy, soothes the emotions, aids movement on one's life path, fosters trust in the goddess, promotes calm acceptance of the suffering in life, aids one ability to be giving to others, supports healing for the hips and kidneys. So this stone is also called nephrite or nephrite jade. It is becoming very rare. Oh, well, I'm glad I got it before it became rare. That's good to know. Although, when I got this book, it was when I got the jade crystal around the time. I actually got this book to help myself teach the class, so I need to get more books on it. I really should. Okay, so everybody know Tiger's Eye? I feel like everybody should know Tiger's Eye. It's like one of the most popular ones as well. I actually have the Tiger's Eye, the blue one, but I got the specific one, and I forget what they called it because it had a specific... so Tiger's Eye, it's supposed to have these specific designs on them, but this one had one less design on it, and so it actually made it more rare. And I actually looked for a long time trying to find this fucking stone. Because I really wanted that specific type. I had read about it, and I really wanted the one that they talked about. I forget what it was called now because it wasn't called tiger. I think it was like a snake eye or something like that. But it was a blue one with like, I think only like one line across it or something. I don't know. I'd have to look into that again. I do have it over there somewhere, so... So the Tiger Eye, the golden one, that's the golden brown, that's, you know, the most popular one. That one is definitely one that is for protection as well. A lot of people will wear it around their neck as protection, just to keep themselves safe, you know, all kinds of things like that, whatever the case may be, right? But there is an explanation as to why people do that for protection. So I'll read about it. So it makes one invisible to negative energy sources, offers protection against psychic attacks. Which is very interesting because I've had those. And you know, sometimes they're really frustrating. Like, you have no idea what's going on. I get like these times where like I'll just all of a sudden have like, there was one time, I'm going to explain this one because it'll explain more of what goes on with me as well. But I had this one time where I just all of a sudden had this sense of grief. And it was so random because I was so happy earlier in the day. I was doing so well. I was so upbeat and all of that stuff. And then all of a sudden I had this overwhelming feeling of grief. And I mentioned it to my roommate. And I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, I almost feel like crying and I can't breathe. And I'm just freaking out. And then he went downstairs to check the mail. And here's the random thing is that as soon as it started happening to me, because we went down there earlier in the day when I was happy, and there was no sign up. So when he went down there right after that happened, he saw the sign. I saw the sign. No, never mind. we're gonna forget about that one. Anyways, no, the sign was a sign. It was about this cat that was actually really popular in our apartment complex. Everybody knew who he was, and everybody loved him. His name was Buddy, and apparently he had just died. And so there was a sign up for the memorial. The woman had literally just put it up when I was outside having that attack, and it was crazy because we were literally just down there and the sign was not up. Um, it was the only explanation, and you know what's funny is as soon as he came up and told me about that sign that was down there, I was like, all of a sudden felt this relief, like I figured out what just happened, and it all just washed out of my body. Of course, I felt sad, but I probably did not feel as sad as that woman who just lost her cat, that she obviously loved a lot. And I mean, I loved the cat too. I knew who he was, but again, he was not my cat. I didn't know that feeling that she was feeling, at least the way that she was feeling it. Um, it's crazy, you know. I have those kinds of things that happen all the time. Um, Sometimes I'll never find the answer to them, and sometimes I wonder if they are myself. But it's just so random that they come along sometimes that I do have to figure out where they are coming from. And there's times where they'll actually be over a long period of time because I haven't figured out. And usually figuring it out helps me get rid of it. So that's why I gotta just figure it out. Figure it out. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was reading. So it clears negative energy from the solar plexus, returns negative energy to its sender. Interesting. Whenever I'm having those moments, I should just grab that crystal. It's good that I'm reading these again because I had forgot some of these things. Traditionally used to protect travelers and automobiles from accidents, which is a lot of times why people wear it around their neck out in public because it protects them from any sort of accident. Protects from things without. Protects from things without. That's literally it right there. Aids one's ability to discern evil and supports physical vision. Good information, right? Protects from things without. I'm assuming that means without, like on the outside of your body. Anything on the outside? Protects from things without. I'm gonna have to look into that. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, so I guess that's it for all of the wonderful information that I had today, because look at that, I only went into, 5 crystals, and I'm already 22 minutes in. 23. Alright, so I just wanted to get a video up and talk a little bit today, at least get something up. It's Friday, you know what, I don't have to go to bed early, I don't have homework right now, so I thought, why not? Why not? Well, I did it. So, you know, if anyone ever has any questions or if they ever have anything that they are needing to be healed on, you know, I do have the ability of learned Reiki, so I could send some healing energies in that way. You know, I do have, you know, a lot of skills that I've learned from shamanism. You know, I'm still learning from all of it. But I can also give you information on different things that you can buy that can heal your body naturally. You don't have to go to the doctor or wait until the doctor's open. You can just go to the store and buy it for yourself. So if you want, contact me. My Instagram, I will post it, and you can get some information from me. Just direct message me, whatever you need. Contact me, alright? I definitely am always up for helping someone out and healing and feeling better about themselves or feeling better on the inside in their body, whatever they need. Yeah, so that's it for today, and everybody stay beautiful, stay wonderful, stay strong, because you are, and always remember that. All right, peace.